talked a little bit about how you were starting to work towards building up those conversations around women's health and gender equality here in Fiji, but how do you act that out in the High Commission space with the women that work here?
So since I arrived, and I was lucky to follow on from a really capable, experienced female High Commissioner. So she laid quite a lot of groundwork for me in terms of recruiting and having an open conversation amongst the team, which, let's say, was a little bit easier because she was in that space herself. So it both made things easy, but it also raised expectations, because people expected that when a man came in that would just stop. So I made it my business as a leader to sort of essentially do three things. One was to remove the taboo, and was for me to talk about it openly in meetings, which can be a little bit uncomfortable, both for me and also for some female colleagues who find that unusual and strange from a male colleague. The second was to sort of live the policy, so to make it very clear to my line managers and my team that health and family come first, full stop. But that's part of a deal. So I'm very happy for people to take leave for childcare commitments, people to have either menopause reasons to have changed their working pattern, or to use their leave creatively to fit with their cycle and to fit with their health needs. That's on an understanding that they give me the flexibility back when we need them to come and turn out sort of perhaps later one day for a big event, or we work openly in discussing those reasons for absence. What I can't, unfortunately, justify to my HR department and my boss is where people go off for absence and there's no good reason why. But by having the conversation, being open about it, having real transparency between line managers and the staff members themselves, then we build and we foster a relationship of trust. And actually, that productivity I've seen really comes from that relationship and that trust existing. And where it exists on issues like this, it also exists on issues of finance, accountability, issues on issues of our performance in terms of our work as well. So those grounding conversations between 50% of my staff who are male and 50% who are female are vitally important to build the trust we need to work as an organisation.